Welcome, Tauruses. This is the month of August, and you Tauruses, we're going to be looking. Tauruses, you carry the energy of 7, 5, 6, and 7. So, two first weeks, Tauruses is going to be good. Two last week is going to be good because the Virgos, your sister sign or your brother signs, or the two last week of August. So, Tauruses, congratulations. This is going to be good. Now, the two first week, you can get a lot of stuff done in the two first week, Tauruses. The two last week is where you're going to be making a lot of money. You're going to be bringing back like happiness and joy. You see the energy with a Virgo energy. It's about financial stability, is about work, hard work, that sort of a thing. It's about the Ten of Pentacles, is where family financial situation, that sort of a thing. So let's check in. News is coming in for you, Tauruses. This news is coming in. That an end is coming in, whatever is going on. A lot of you Tauruses is going to be receiving some sort of a news. Good news at the end of the day, Tauruses, getting out of a situation to do with a Sagittarian. Justice came up, or justice is in your house, Taurus. So this is positive in the second week because whenever the news is coming in, justice. So now the Eight of Pentacles, this is very powerful, and this is a situation where the end is coming up for a work situation between you and a Virgo. And I see the sword, an Aquarian is standing. There's a situation with a Libran, you Tauruses and a Libran. Okay. We see an end for a Libran, the six of there is some sort of a communication with an end is coming in. Okay. A lot of you Tauruses, the Six of Pentacles, they're going to be recognizing that a Gemini held on to a whole lot of money. They're now investigating a Libran person, okay? Some sort of a communication, some sort of an investigation on a Libran person. An end is coming up for an Aquarian woman, a Libran woman and an Aquarian woman. An end is coming up. For some of you is an Aquarian woman, for some of you is a Libran woman. An end is coming up for a Libran woman because they're now investigating a Libran woman. Whenever the Ace of Swords comes up in the upright, they are investigating the working and the connection of a Virgo. They're investigating a situation. I explained more about that. A lot of you are going to be regaining a whole lot of money. A lot of you Tauruses, I can't have to pay you Tauruses back a whole lot of money. The energy of the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is a beautiful, beautiful month for you Tauruses, and the worries is going to be over. A lot of you Tauruses was worried, and worries is going to be over because some sort of a communication came out about a Gemini that is going to be releasing a whole lot of you from a terrible, dishonest play. So they get to the bottom of a situation. All right. So Taurus says, in your house is justice. You're ending a situation for a Leo. You're on to investigating the connection of a Libran and a Gemini person. Okay. So be aware of this. So the information that is coming in is from an Aries. And this is an Aries at the workplace. So that some sort of information is coming in, and they're going to be alerting you Tauruses that an Aquarian position is going to be removed. They're going to be firing an Aquarian from their position. They could be firing a Libran from their position. So this is a situation that is going to be transpiring. In the second week, whatever is going on, justice is like you, Taurus is using the sword of truth on someone at the workplace. You, Taurus, is recognize what a Libran at the workplace have done. And an end is coming up for this Libran because they gain information that this Libran had given a Gemini person information that they should not have had in the first place. That's coming out. In the third week, money, a lot of you could be getting good news or some sort of a payout is going to be coming in. In the third week, some of you could receive a new job offer or some sort of a promotion with a new job offer. They are now recognizing that a Gemini person held on a whole lot of money, and they're investigating because I don't know what is happening, Tauruses, but you Tauruses have placed an investigation on a there's something with a Gemini, a Libran, and they are shutting it down. They are shutting it down. Whatever is going on, I don't know. You Tauruses now recognize something. So they recognize that money that a Capricorn person should have received, a Gemini got this money, and they're now investigating a Libran. They're investigating this Libran, and an end is going to be coming up for a Libran and a Gemini because they recognize with email communication, they recognize what a Libran woman have done. So here is like the sword of truth is coming down on a Libran woman, and an end is coming up for a Libran woman because they recognize that a Libran woman did something that was not above water. So you Tauruses is going to be standing your grounds against this Libran woman for what this Libran woman have done. A lot of you Tauruses could be paying out money for some of you. I can't have to pay you Tauruses back a whole lot of money. The Wheel of Fortune is very good because this is like opportunities is going to be coming into you Tauruses. Use this opportunity. They now, and you Tauruses, I don't know what is going on with you Tauruses, but you Tauruses is going to be giving up a Libran. And you Tauruses is going to be saying a Libran is the one that email the Gemini the documentation and information. So they're going to be checking a Libran computer, okay? Because when you see these two together, it is about recognizing, if you notice the page is about looking where documentation came from, and they're looking at email and recognize conversation between a Libran and a Gemini, that a Libran was the one who sent a Gemini some sort of a documentation, and that's how a Gemini could receive a lot of money. So Tauruses, it's like you Tauruses recognize that no, a Gemini has some sort of a position and is using a Capricorn person data and information, or is using a Capricorn person access code, or is using, and you know, they're now going to be recognizing that this Gemini told this Libran told the Gemini to get the access code of a Capricorn person. It is a serious thing that is going on. So Tauruses, you're going to be now recognizing how this Gemini was accessing some sort of a bank account and doing a lot of things. They're going to be recognizing that is the Libran that gave the documents up. Some sort of a communication and investigation is going to be happening, and they're going to be ending some sort of a working of a Virgo person. They're going to be ending a Virgo person business, Tauruses. So Tauruses, if you are in business with a Virgo person, they're going to be ending this business because they're now gaining a lot of knowledge of this Virgo person and how they do business, and it's going to be shutting it down. Good news is going to be coming in, Tauruses, and this good news is that you are going to be finding out that they're canceling and firing a Libran person because a Libran person gave a Gemini person data and information in another country. So it's someone information and data because they're going back and looking through email and recognize that a Gemini person got some documentation and email via email, and they recognize that a Libran woman was the one who sent this documentation and information to a Gemini person. So they're gaining so many knowledge. They're also going to be recognizing the documentation and information of a Pisces person, that a Libran person was the one who accessed it and gave it to a Gemini. So a lot of information is coming out. So the end is going to be coming in for a Libran. Whoever this Libran woman is, we can see it here. Communication in authority. This is communication in Aquarius. Is showing up what a Libran woman have done. And so good news is going to be coming in. So the news that is going to be coming in the first week is good news, because they recognize what a Libran woman have done, and there they recognize how a Gemini could accumulate so much money. And the end is coming in because they are now gaining understanding that a Virgo man did something, an end for a Virgo man. So a lot of you Taurus is going to be happy because they're going to be ending a Virgo man business or contract because of something that the Virgo man did in the past, okay? Then we see at the workplace, you Taurus is going to make sure that a Capricorn person, whoever this Capricorn person is, the sun is in Capricorn, and you Taurus is going to be recognizing that a Gemini took money that a Capricorn was supposed to receive, or a Gemini is using a Capricorn bank access of soul, and you're going to be stopping it. You're going to be stopping it. You're going to be saying no. And you are now going to be recognizing, that's why this Libran is going to get fired, because they're going to be recognizing that the Libran gave the Gemini the access code of this person, bank or whatever, and they're going to be recognizing that the Gemini was the one who did it. And I see you Taurus is using the sword of truth on the Gemini. When we look at the family house, a lot of you Taurus could be helping out your family financially. That is coming in. A lot of you Taurus is going to be dealing with past issue of a Scorpion is going to be coming back for a lot of you Gemini. So be aware of this, okay? A lot of you Gemini, a lot of you Tauruses is now going to be finding out how a Gemini could have access to a bank or a financial institution and was using a Capricorn person code. They're going to be recognizing with email and communication that a Libran was the one who gave this Gemini the details and information so that they could access it. So truth is going to be revealed. So the end is here. A lot of you Taurus is going to be getting some sort of a news from an Aries that the end is here for a Leo person. Whoever this Leo person is, an Aquarian is shutting down and ending something of a Leo person. Good news, and this Leo person ending is coming up because a Leo person from another place, another city, they're going to be ending something. You Taurus is really standing your grounds and standing your grounds against a Virgo man and a Libran woman, whatever that was happening and transpiring. And you Taurus is going to be ending some sort of a contractual agreement of a Libran person, okay? Because you Taurus is now recognized what has transpired. So death is in the house of a group of people. Now, it is in the house of an Aquarian. And the Aquarian is because they start to investigate a Libran, they're going to be shutting down something that a group of people were doing. Because whatever is transpiring, they're really investigating a contract, but it's like this is a Libran. This is really a Libran because this it can be a contract for some of you, but it's really like a Libran, okay? A whole lot of you Taurus is going to be successfully overcoming a Sagittarian and a Libran woman. You Tauruses are going to be now definitely finding out, because the end is here for a Libran woman. They recognize that they check a Libran woman information computer and recognize what this Libran person have done. Good houses is going to be the ninth house, the third house. Every day, a lot of you are going to be busy at work, who works or who works for themselves. An end is coming up for a Virgo, a business, and an end for a Leo. Okay. So a lot of people now recognize that an Aries is not well. Okay. So for some of you, it could be an Aries child or a young Aries person, or someone who is younger than you are. Some of you could, yeah, is going to be receiving a message that an Aries is not well. This situation, if it's a child, this child could be sick. If it's an older person, if it's someone between the ages of 35 and 50, this person is mentally disturbed. Okay. And you Tauruses is standing your ground and shutting down a situation. You are standing your ground against the Aries, and you are blocking this Aries and shutting a situation down. You Tauruses is using the sword of truth. You use justice, legal issue. Here again, they recognize that a Gemini stole a lot of money from a Capricorn. um, Here is it could be a Gemini stole a lot of money from a bank, financial institution. They're now going to be recognizing, because a Capricorn showed up, that there was some sort of a deceptiveness that was going on. A whole lot of money that a Capricorn should have received, a Gemini has took it. They here your fortune is going to be returned to you Tauruses, because a Cancer took a whole lot of money that was for you Tauruses. This could be a separation or a property or something that was sold, and this Cancer took the money. They end a business. An Aquarian is now squashed within a corporation institution. They recognize the dishonesty what an Aquarian man or woman have done. And this group of people, they're going to be also communication. An Aquarian, like Aquarian could be government, is telling a Leo that a situation is ended. Okay. They caught a Leo man. A Virgo is very angry at you Tauruses, because you Tauruses had to give up a Virgo to get out of a situation, and a lot of anger is coming at you from a Virgo, or a lot of anger from an Aries at the workplace is going to be coming at you. A Tower moment, I told you, a Libran, a Tower moment for a Libran, because they investigate and recognize that a Libran had gave out email documentation. Okay. A lot of you Tauruses is staying faithful to a long-time friend who is a Scorpion. You're staying faithful to this person. You have known this person for many years and staying faithful to this person. Good news is going to be coming in. A lot of you Tauruses that had some sort of a problem within by another country, or with a Sagittarian in another country, you're going to be successful overcoming this. A lot of you Tauruses that is in a relationship with a Libran, I see this Libran is offering a Capricorn a whole lot of love, because this Libran recognized that they were used to manipulate and did something that was not above water. Then we see sadness and the end for a Scorpion man. Whoever the Scorpion man is, they are now recognizing what a Scorpion man and an Aquarian man. They're now recognizing how very jealous and devious a Pisces or a Virgo was. They're recognizing how very devious a Gemini person was. They're recognizing that the Gemini person had access, details, and information, and recognize what has transpired. So, yeah, with and without the tools of these cards, you can see what is coming out, and a lot of anger. A Virgo person is very hangry. A Virgo person is very angry at you, Tauruses. And Tauruses, your house is in family. Like, family is going to be returning money. So if family had borrowed money from you, Tauruses, it is going to be returned. A lot of people, what other house is good for you is that I see a Libran person, because a Libran person is now recognizing, and this Libran woman is showing a Capricorn person a lot of love and is trying to protect a Capricorn person from a situation. Whatever is going on, this is a situation at the workplace where you Tauruses are going to be recognizing what was going on. So, wow, transition, and you Tauruses, if you are in management or so, you're going to be shutting down an Aquarian and a Taurus man business arrangements or relationship. If you are in a relationship with a Aquarian or a Leo, this relationship or this connection is going to be ending. Okay, I see you Taurus is a tower moment. Communication is coming in, and a tower moment for a Libran. Okay, I don't know what was going on because they recognize some sort of a communication with a Libran. They recognize or email. They recognize that documentation and information came from a Libran computer or a Libran communication of a Libran, and this is a tower moment for this person. Okay, whatever is going on, a lot of you Tauruses is going to stay faithful and true to a Scorpion. It's as if you have known the Scorpion person for a very long time, and whatever is going on is as if you're letting everything bounce over. You're staying faithful and true to the Scorpion. um some good news, expect good news from afar, Tauruses. Okay, and whatever is transpiring, they are not going to be recognizing a fraud. And it has something to do with a Gemini, how a Gemini got a lot of money, okay? Um, a Scorpion man and an Aquarian man that had some sort of a collaboration is coming to an end. And a lot of you Tauruses that is married to a Scorpion man is in a lot of problems with the law. This is going to be coming up, okay? Whoever the Scorpion man is, this man is 50 years and older. It's coming up as your husband. They recognize that the Scorpion man had access, data, and information of a Pisces person. They're not going to be recognized what the Scorpion man has done. You know, you will be aware, you would be so surprised, the people that created fraud, okay? You'd be so surprised the people who are going to be calling up and accessing other people's data and information. And they recognize that the Scorpion man used an Aquarian or a Libran to access data and information of a Pisces person, and they caught these people, and they recognize how jealous by reading emails and communication from these people. A lot of people recognize how very jealous these people were. Okay, so I see it's as if a lot of love. I see the love is like you Tauruses came down on a Libran. I recognize that this Libra was the one who sent a Gemini a whole lot of communication and email, and you came down. And I see this Libran is now kind of protecting a Capricorn person and showing a Capricorn person love because you caught them at what they have done. Something is going on because I see good news for you Tauruses, because you Tauruses give up a Libran, and you Tauruses recognize that the Libran is trying to protect a Capricorn from a situation. But then their end is here for a Scorpion, because people in authority recognize that the Scorpion was the one who accessed some sort of a documentation and data. So there is a lot of information that is coming in, and a lot of people are going to be recognizing that an Aries person is mentally disturbed. Okay, and if your parents are Aries, you could be finding out that your mother, if your mother is sick, you find out that your mother is sick. Impulsive. Orange. This is good for you. Tauruses. Every time I think Tauruses, I see the color orange. Perfectionist. Green. This is good for you, Tauruses. Because you Tauruses, you see with your impasse, this is going to be working out because you are going to get some good news from another place. Perfectionist. It's like a lot of you Tauruses just recognize that a Virgo man and his business and what he was doing was not based on a reality. Self-worth. Self-worth. Okay. And a lot of you are going to be finding self-worth in order to ask a Scorpion man for a divorce and separate yourself from a Scorpion man. Then we see passion, 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 passion. So this is a really good month. A lot of you, this orange, you guys just have orange in the first week, green in the second week, orange in the third week, orange in the fourth week. And this is what I say to you guys. You have to learn who you are and the frequency that you connect with, and then you know what is the best month of the year apart from your month. Then you get to understand when you go to the beginning or the end. If you were born in the middle of the year, you understand August is a good month for you, Tauruses. So use the energy. So we have IP, SP, impassive, perfectionist, self-worth, and passion. Wow, Tauruses, what a month. Use these energies, Tauruses, and move forward in this month. Is a very orange. I love orange. I just so love the energy of orange. And green is a positive month. I do love you guys. I gotta go. But I'm asking you to like, shares, and subscribe. And extended reading will come a week later. Namaste.